That's a direct strike against the United States military right in the Middle East. And what's even tough? The US hasn't responded. Not yet. Now think about that for a second. Iran is already backing Hamas, Hezbollah, and stirring up chaos against Israel. And now they've gone after a US base? You don't have to be a prophet to know something big is coming. But the Bible actually did talk about this kind of moment. Let me show you. So first off, if you're wondering, where's Iran in the Bible? It's there, just under a different name. In Bible times, Iran was called Persia. Here's the first verse I want to show you. Ezekiel 38 verse 5. Persia, Cush, and Put will be with them, all with shields and helmets. Now this verse is part of a larger prophecy about the war of Gog and Magog, a massive end times conflict where a bunch of nations team up to attack Israel. And guess who's on that list? Persia. That's Iran. Not alone, but with Russia, Turkey, Libya, and others. The prophecy says this group will form an alliance and invade Israel in the last days. Now here's what's wild. Russia, already tied in with Iran. Turkey, making noise and shifting politically. Iran, already hostile toward Israel, and now bold enough to strike the US. This ain't just politics. This is prophecy, unfolding. Think about what we're seeing. Iran is stirring up violence across the Middle East. They're shipping weapons to terrorists. They've already threatened to destroy Israel. And now they've taken it up a level by attacking an American military base. That's not just hate, that's preparation. Why would Iran do this? Because they're testing how far they can go. They're watching how the US reacts. They're trying to weaken Western support for Israel. And while it might look like politics or military strategy, the Bible said nations like this would rise in the end times. Iran isn't just a player, it's a key piece of the prophecy. Let me show you the second verse. Joel 3 verse 2. I will gather all nations and bring them down to the valley of Jehoshaphat. There I will put them on trial for what they did to my inheritance, my people Israel. So what does that mean? God is saying, go ahead, let the nations come together. Let them try to harm Israel. I'll deal with them myself. So even though Iran's getting louder, even though Israel seems surrounded, and even though the US seems hesitant, God's not panicking. He's planning. He's watching every move. And when the time is right, he says, I will judge them. Every nation that rises up against Israel will answer to God. And according to the Bible, it's not going to end well for them. So here's the real question. Why does this matter to you and me? Because prophecy isn't just about the future. It's about recognizing the signs